fact a button check.
Yeah, it seems like it definitely was, but yeah, but here we go. Oh, we're gonna see the cloud. Honestly, much better.
Yes. Okay. So the button check was not a fluke. It is in fact going to be the cloud. I think Bocchi made an incredibly smart decision here. You want to be able to space out Game & Watch as much as possible. Usage like the side B is one thing, but having things like that fair and back air spacing are going to be so important because that's going to allow you to get Game & Watch to do stuff like that. Jumping with a fair instead of up B, it's going to give you more options. You just got to be careful about when you try to climb hazard in front of Game & Watch because that equals one of those, and that puts you off stage, and all of a sudden you're going to have a bad time trying to get back down.
Yeah, for sure. But right now, man, it's definitely looking really solid here. Bocchi got some good damage on here. Did have control of the stage until one small accident. And look at this, man. Bocchi just carrying you around like a melee Falco, bringing you up, bringing you down, bringing you up, bringing you down. It was kind of scary.
Yeah, player 7's actually really aggressive with this Game & Watch. I'm liking it, going straight from the neutral B into the back air, and then exactly doing what you need to do, meeting Cloud off stage. But the good usage of using that single hit stall from side B to get that back down to the ground. Your jump is gone though. Yeah, your jump was gone. Even if Bocchi found a way to like mash air dodge to get back, you probably weren't going to.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually a really good point. Cloud also just has like some really limited resources sometimes, so you got to be very particular. But I mean, right now, man, player 7's playing this matchup incredibly right now. I do like the kind of fadeaway nair. You did get a couple hits on the shield, but still going to see that dash attack. We'll see if they can finally get a limit off, though. They haven't used their limit at all.
Yeah, Bocchi's been having a real hard time actually using limit consistently because it's just been the pressure from player 7 we've been seeing over and over again. I think player 7's ability to actually control jumps has been the most impressive part about this, because when you jump too much in front of a Game & Watch player that is good, they're going to figure that out, and all they need to do is trade with you with something like that, because they're going to be able to fade back with that parachute. They don't really have to worry as much about disadvantage, and player 7 is now playing around a lot of these aggressive dash attacks. Now you got to find a way back down the stage. Air dodge is used, and that's exactly what I said with that last stock. You probably weren't making that back because there's too many options that get covered by Game & Watch.
Yeah, Game & Watch is just a character that really just does really well, just throwing hitboxes at people, and they'll get their hit, man. I just feel like it's impossible to JV4 a Game & Watch, if that makes sense. Well, you can 3-stock them all you want, but they're getting a hit in there, especially the way that their attacks work out. There's just no way. But either way, fantastic grab going right into the up B as well. Ooh, I like the wave bounce with the RB's action going on. Okay.
That was so good because you just player 7 went for very aggressive nairs or falling up airs every time in that spot. So bouncing back, trying to get a mix up on maybe a short hop out of shield, especially with the limit on deck, probably an up B out of shield. Climb hazard is always going to be a kill option early against Game & Watch. There's a lot of things that player 7 is doing that are really smart, that are mitigating any win conditions from Bocchi. Now Bocchi is just pretty much struggling to find a KO anywhere.
I mean, never mind the KO. He's just struggling to get a hit in right now. That's the issue. They just had a fantastic tech there, though, extending to life. And oh, no, is that going to be it? Oh, wait. Oh God. That was kind of a flubbed edge guard. But you know what? You still got plenty of time to try and close this one out. I mean, 158 in a final stock, and you're on your second stock. Unless you really mess up here, okay, never mind. Bocchi's is going to really mess up. But it is what it is. That was a tough one anyway. I think they decided, hey, instead of just trying to fight this one out, they're just going to, maybe just drop the stock. You're getting to game 2. Just try to conserve energy.
Actually, I understand the logic behind what happened with Bocchi, because Bocchi just got limit, so you wanted to keep it at the end, and that air dodge was just out of range from snapping ledge, because if you use that up B, now you're still at kill percent, or any single hit from Game & Watch pretty much puts you off stage. So now you're going to be put into another free mix-up, right? So having to try to go for air dodge there made sense. Just barely misspaced it, though. So unfortunate for Bocchi that they didn't get that going, but player 7 really just showed the knowledge and how to deal with the matchup. Just really put a lot of aggressive approaches on shield. We're finally seeing some climb hazards out of shield. I was actually wondering if we'd ever see that out of Bocchi, because that's one of the few ways you're going to get Game Watch to respect you somewhat. But look at that, just dashing back, knowing the dash attack's coming. I think player 7 is playing in that mindset of right now of knowing that Bocchi's always swinging where he currently is rather than where he's going to be, and that is just working so well, as we see an incredible edge guard potentially that could have came through, but kind of let it go because climb hazard was there.
Right now, yeah, just definitely looking a little bit better, though. Has a little bit of damage, although getting the forward throw off stage, definitely a little bit of a tough spot, but the back air as well could continue and actually close out that stock. Fantastic stuff. Player 7 just continues to dominate all the way through.
Yeah, also something I'm pretty curious about is that Bocchi intentionally counterpicked to Smashville against Game & Watch. Now, I don't know if you've been paying attention at all to what Meister does on this stage, but Player 7 is doing the exact same thing. Once you get a nair near that center platform, it's over. Once you get hit once, you're at ledge, and ledge traps are exactly what he wants. Player 7 really wanted to bucket any type of blade beam that came out in that spot. Didn't get it, but I feel like Player 7 is playing like 3 moves ahead right now. Bocchi's got to simplify the game, slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, no, they definitely got a nice little run going here. But yeah, definitely a solid spot right now. Going to get a nice little forward throw. Down air, not going to quite take the stock, but you know what? That's fine because you're really pushing this cloud way out there. 154 now. Dash attack still not going to be enough either. But man, yeah, Player 7, I feel like just really got this one unlocked. There it goes, man. There goes the second stock.
Game & Watch really out here looking like one of those like hidden bosses that you run into in any Final Fantasy game where they just have one-hit KOs on you. It's like, oh yeah, what's this? This goofy little thing, touch it, die. Like, it's exactly what's going on right now. Cloud's struggling to find any hits. Even though the Destroy is a good option, I feel like Bocchi's just, it's almost been a little bit too obvious where Bocchi wants to find the hit, and that's making it easy for Player 7 to capitalize on that, especially up in stocks right now, constantly fading away with hitboxes. It's looking really hard, Skip, right now for Bocchi to find a single hit.
It's hard for Bocchi to just land a single foot on the ground at the moment. Excuse me, sorry. But yeah, like Bocchi's just having a really tough time.
Yeah, Bocchi struggling in every way to try and just get this KO right now. It happens. Oh my god, Player 7 just waiting for a commitment on any type of short hop aerial at all to be able to get like connect on something. The jabs coming through, put him off stage. There's your double jump, but finally finds a gap. Finally finds a mistake with forward air. Is it enough? Probably not, but I like to believe. I'm an eternal optimist. I believe my belief is starting to slowly fade away as we see more hits come through. But if you could get maybe an early spike, who knows? All right, now you're trolling. You're right. You just tried to judgment at a disadvantage. What do you think?
Hey, you know, I get it, man. As a Game & Watch judgment enthusiast, you know, not all of us can land judgment, especially on the greatest Game & Watch in the world at a level 9. But it is what it is. Right now, though, we're going to see Bocchi can try to find a way to turn this around. It's not looking very good for the most part. But the up air just gave a little bit of disruption. But man, just put this cat to bed, man. Come on.
That up air actually kind of mattered because if that up air wasn't there, the spike hitbox of Climb Hazard might have actually sniped the stock. But we're at 203%. You need to kill soon because you don't want to end up being one of those recipients of getting killed by a Game Watch stock. Were you purposely trying to get the juggle kill? Were you trying to get 200? No, I don't believe that was that level of trolling. But Bocchi ends up going down 2-0. Player 7 did an incredible job. Very, very solid Game & Watch gameplay and a very aggressive Game & Watch at that too. Usually you see Game & Watch just kind of play out of shield and utilize the fact that they have literally no end lag on anything to just keep hitting you and make you suffer. But Player 7 actually was constantly in the face of Bocchi, who was using